Şerif Buffalo kanalına hoş geldiniz. NOIRE kaldığı yerden devam ediyor. 17. bölümdeyiz. Alın yazısı. Alın yazısı. Manifest. Ortaya çıkarmak, belirlemek, açığa çıkarmak anlamında. Açığa çıkan kader anlamında da olabilir.
Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place. We
Alın
already
yazısı
cleared
işte.
that up. Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we
Yine bir
didn't
cinayet
get all of
vakası.
it.
Ulan biz Ahlak bürosundaydık.
Now he's put slips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants it.
God damn it.
111 kulübünü
Can't seem to put this morphine
araştıracağız.
to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good.
Kulüp 111'e gidiyoruz.
Everyone has their...
Kulüp 111. Saat 4:17.
Homicide guys are already inside.
Aa, Bekovskiler buradaymış.
Bukowski. Phelps. Back again. We're here about the morphine. Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26.
Morfin için geldik.
I know Eddie McGoldrick.
Onlar
He
cinayeti
was a non-com in my old unit.
inceliyor. Biz de morfinleri, uyuşturucu
Waitress said he
kısmını
recently came into
inceliyoruz.
some money and bought the club. Who were the other Vics? Two musicians, Biddleston and Bo. And get this, they used to be in a four-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no piece.
İki şüphelimiz
Do you
var.
mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Şimdi ortalığa bakalım. Nerede ne var?
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
Yani bunlardan pek bir şey çıkmaz. Bakmayalım bunlara. İlk başta şuraya bir gidelim. Oo, kurşunu
Dozen
yardırmışlar.
rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
Hani bu şişelerden pek bir şey çıkacağını, yani bir şey çıkacağını pek zannetmiyorum da. Burada bir şey var. Yani bunlardan da bir şey çıkmaz. İki şüphelimiz vardı. İkisi de ölmüş. Morfin.
We have a new source. Or is this coming from what's
Uyuşturucu.
left in circulation?
Tamam, burada fazla bir şey yok.
Well maintained. Custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
Şuna da
What's
bakalım.
that click?
Çıt sesi geldi diyor. Bir daha bakalım. Yani şu son kısma da bakacağım. Yani burada fazla bir şey yok. Aa, üçüne de bakınca burası
Case
açıldı.
must have cost more than the trumpet. We should follow up on the musician angle.
Mavi oda giriş kartı. Özel yerlere mi gireceğiz acaba? Kulüpte.
Kept his stash
Morphine.
close at hand.
Catch all the good ones.
Şimdi başka bakabileceğimiz yer var mı?
Take a look around, Phelps. Looks like a straightforward execution to me.
Başka odalara da bakacağız şimdi. Sigara kutuları mı acaba? Evet.
Dozen packs to a carton.
Dweller.
100 cartons or more. Looks like a
Sigaraları.
couple of months' supply. These look brand new. Never fired. Haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear?
Seri numarasını kontrol
Look at
edeceğiz.
these things.
Bakalım seri numarasına.
They're BARs.
Kaç
You get
numara?
the odd guy who sneaks one of them home
Onlar
from
önemli.
war. How did he get
Tamam.
3 of them?
M19 18 A5.
Army surplus morphine, army surplus weapons, army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Artık gidiyoruz. Şu kızla konuşacağız.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Silahlı saldırı
Any
hakkında
idea
bilgi
who did the
alacağız.
shooting?
Garson
No
kızdan.
idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Yani kanıtımız yok. Doğru da söylemiyor. Şüpheli diyeceğim.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Doğru. Yalan söylemiyor.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help,
Peki.
ma'am.
Eddie was
Güzel.
in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
Eddie hakkında dürüst olduğunu söyledi. Göreceğiz. Bekowski kolay gelsin. Biz kaçtık. Nereye gideceğiz bakalım.
Please tell me what's going on.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where
Şu
are we
mavi
going?
odaya gideceğiz. Mavi oda saat 5:05. 5'i 5 geçe. Girelim.
Excuse me. I've got to sort through some unclaimed items right
Oo. Canlı müzik.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to
Çalışma
stay,
var.
Miss
Prova
Lickman.
var.
We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries, Unterstundenführer?
I've told you 1,000
Hızlı bir
times
giriş
about
yaptı,
speaking
sert
that
bir
German
giriş yaptı.
gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
Hadi Roy, hadi. Şimdi git buradan, hadi.
Will you
Biraz
sit down?
sakinleş.
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
Ordudan arta kalan morfinler hakkında bilgi
People are
alacağız.
dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Bu kadar mı? Ya sen şüphelisin ama. Böyle olmaz. Cevapların şüpheli.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
Aşırı doz morfin alan kurbanlar.
My partner
Hakkında bilgi
mentioned a
alacağız.
couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hiç bilgi vermiyor, hiç. Doğru söylemiyor. Doğru söylemiyor bu. Doğru söylediğine inanmıyorum. Şüpheli diyeceğim.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
You're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, call Phelps.
Var bir şey bu kadar.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Yarın sabaha kadar bekledik. Mavi odada, odanın önünde 10.54'e kadar bekledik. 10.34 galiba. Aynen. Sabaha kadar bekledik. Aa yok. Akşam 10 oldu. 10.30 oldu. Onu takip edeceğiz. Evet. Takibimizi sürdürdük. Az önce konuştuğumuz bayan taksiden indi ve eve girdi. Peşindeyiz. Niye koşarak aceleyle buraya geldi acaba? Umarım bizi fark etmemiştir. Çal çal. Aa, o da bizi takip etmiş. Roy da bizi takip etmiş. Oo. Makambo kulübü. 11:25. Sabah oldu artık. Öğleye geliyor. Öğle saatleri.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
I think he's a bit of a gangster, but he treats me nice.
3 numara masa. Şurası.
Find a seat.
LAPD. We have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you
Bu
brought
adamı daha
Eva
önceden de
along.
görmüştük.
Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Your brother-in-law,
Uyuşturucu operasyonuyla
selling
ilgili
stolen morphine. He
bilgi
had
alıyoruz.
1/3 of the
Önceki
shipment.
bölümlerde
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
bunun kuzeni bu morfin işleri yapıyordu. Tabii bu da şüpheli yani. Bakışı hiç iyi değil.
So
Şüpheli.
I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment.
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Morfinlerin nerede tutulduğunu öğrenmeye
Ask a question
çalışıyoruz.
you might get an answer to.
Find a seat.
Silahlı saldırıyla ilgili bilgiler alacağız bakalım. Ne diyecek?
The morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Şüpheli.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business.
Find a seat.
I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes
Bu da
saying
hangi
goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
Gidelim.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
Öyle mi? Göreceğiz. Hollywood polis merkezine giriyoruz.
Stoker has gone
Saat
public
12.
about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
Everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Gidelim.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
Hey, I gave his
So,
wife
how do we
a
connect the
tap.
docks
I said all's
robbery to
fair
the
in
mess
love
at the
and war.
111 Club?
Şimdi
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
Caso Jack değil.
You think the Vice boys get any on the side?
Morfin.
Hey, I gave
Şu
his wife a
olabilir.
tap.
500,000
Said all's
cigarettes
fair in
loose on
love
the
and
streets of
war.
LA.
Şu sigara paketleri
This is the
olabilir.
crate we recovered.
Çalıntı paketler. İşaretlenmiş zaten.
Bust in there and find
Enough
the
to
guy
arm
there.
3 companies.
Şunlar
Think those Vice boys get any on the side?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
yani bunlar işaretlenmiş zaten.
Strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the
M19 18A5 diye bir
I say we bust
silah
Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111
vardı.
Club.
Ruhsatlı bir silah
Some
vardı.
of these guys are from my old
Ve
unit.
bulduk.
They must
O
have finally
silahın
shipped home. Kelso,
bilgilerinden
Sheldon,
yerini bulduk.
McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood
bir
bus.
dakika.
They want every
Çatışma var.
car. Go!
Herkes olay yerine. Otobüse yapılan saldırıya gideceğiz. Otobüs saldırısı alanına geldi. 12.05 öğle saatleri. Bu ne böyle ya? Adam nasıl sıkıyor? Aa gitti. Polis gitti. Buradan çıkamayız. Arkadan dolaşacağız.
All units, officers line, 1384 North Bronson, ambulance in the cloud. Repeating, all units, officers still need help on Bronson. Approaching extreme caution.
LAPD, drop the gun now!
Ve işi bitti. Hallettik. Otobüsü taramış resmen. Gezi otobüsü. Tetikçinin cep defteri çıktı. Alvaro diye biri. Şu koluna bakalım. Ne var? Hiçbir şey yok. Diğer koluna bakalım. Kullandığı silaha da bakacağız. Bakalım. Evet. Evet, aynı.
One of the BARs.
Bu A1'i. M19 18 A1.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
Felix.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Felix Alvaro
Hey, Alvaro.
az önceki sniper'ı
Hey, Lieutenant.
sniper'lı adamın cebinden çıktı. Onun defterinde ismi vardı. Neden acaba? Ona bakacağız.
We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and started treating me like I'm some sort of pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
Soygun hakkında soruşturmaya başladık.
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much.
Pek bir şey olmadı mı?
Cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Yalan. Yalan değil yani, şüpheli.
Waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It's a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Saldırının gerekçesini soracağız.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
Ben nereden bileyim mi? Peki o sniper'ın cebinden senin ismin çıktı. Yalan.
The dead guy on the roof works for Mickey Cohen. Why would Cohen want you dead?
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
Tetikçinin cep defteri.
Your name was in the sniper's notebook. Level with me, Felix.
Cohen thinks because we were on the boat, we have the morphine. Courtney's meeting those guys to sort it out.
Courtney Sheldon?
Yeah.
Courtney Shelton.
You remember Sheldon, don't you, Cole?
We'll be in touch, Felix.
Yeni şüphelimiz.
You heard that Jack is in LA.
6. Deniz Piyade Bölüğünden.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant.
Jack Kelso. Onu da araştıracağız.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying a story?
Jack Kelson'un yerini belirleyeceğiz. Şurada telefon var. Telefona gidelim. Jack Kelson'un yerini bulalım.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks.
Kelson'un dairesinin yerini saptadık. Oraya gidiyoruz. Kelson'un dairesi. Saat 2:15.
Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
Hata mı yapıyoruz?
How have you been, Jack?
Neler oluyor, neler?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk
Kelso'yu
from you.
soruşturmaya aldık. Anormal şeyler dönüyor. Hollywood'daki sorgu 3:35. Kelso'yu sorguya alıyoruz. Ordudan arta kalan morfinler hakkında bilgi. Bakalım ne diyecek.
That has nothing to do with me.
Şüphelisin.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Up.
You better watch your mouth.
Ölü deniz piyadesi.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
Doğru. Doğrudur.
And you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
You heard that a crate of
Çalınan
BARs went
mühimmatlar hakkında bilgi alacağız.
No, I didn't.
Hiçbir şey söylemiyor ki bize. Yani sen bir tedirginsin, şüphelisin.
You wouldn't know why Eddie McGoldrick had 3 of them.
The goddamn fool.
Aa, yalan. Yanlış yaptık. Coolidge
What do you
soygunu.
know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
Coolidge.
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
Şüpheli.
People
Bu
are
şüpheli
dying
işte.
because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
Hadi
I
Jack.
was interviewed when the robbery took place.
Söyle artık.
I don't have anything further to add.
Jack,
4'te 3.
we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris
Yine mi
Majilski.
saldırı? Yine bir
Another name
saldırı.
from the manifest?
How many more
Hadi.
friends of yours are gonna get plugged today?
Bir dakika, lokantaya gideceğiz. Robert'ın lokantası.
He just walked up
4-18.
and shot the man.
Aa,
Two of them
kaçıyorlar.
officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him.
Yapma.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Getting close. Steer him off the tar. It's no good. We need to get closer.
Hadi vur artık şunları. Vur şunları.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. I can't take the shot from here, Cole. I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
Evet işte bu.
Step on it, huh? Just get me a little closer.
Hayır, in aşağı. İşte böyle. Son anda ne yaptık orada? Bir anda kaputu açtı. Bagajı açtı. Kaput değil, bagajı açtı. Afalladık iyice. İyi öldürdük. Şu defterine bakalım bakalım. Defteri var mı? Cüzdanı var mı? Ne bu?
An LAPD file.
Beckett.
We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
Walter Beckett. Yeni şüphelimiz. Oo, şüphelere bak. Şüphecilere bak. Şüphelilere bak. Yani şüpheli. İnsanlar gittikçe artıyor.
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
Tetikçinin not defteri.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
Seri numarasına bakalım. Bu da A2. A1'i bulduk, A5'i bulduk, A2 kısmı var. Gazete. Bunu okumayalım, en son okuruz. Diğerine de bakalım, daha sonra okuruz. Gerçi bakamıyoruz diğerine. Şuna bakalım. Gazeteyi okuyalım.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brenda Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak. Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Oo, bizimkiler geldi.
District Attorney.
Aa, yok.
Who is this guy? And
Bizim
what does he
Roy
want,
da
Coral?
Name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
olaya dahil olmuş.
Aren't you one of the
Bizim Roy.
clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest
Bu adama ilk zamanlar
involves
uyuz
a
oluyordum ama
certain
şimdi
LAPD cop,
gerçekten
a hero
karakterli
from
biri
the
olduğunu
war,
gördüm.
who has let his beautiful wife and kids down.
Tam olması
Who has
gerektiği
betrayed
gibi.
America for a German junkie whore. Who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public we all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer?
Birini ispiyonlamış ama kimi? Gidelim.
You can drive. All right, where to?
Şimdi Çin tiyatrosuna gidelim. Çin tiyatrosu saat 4:32. Bunlar kovboylar. Taradılar gittiler. Peşindeyiz.
Get in close and steer him off the tar. It's no good. We need to get closer. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
LAPD, put your hands in the air.
İşte böyle. Haydutlar. Haydut çetesi. İmha edildi. Şimdi nereye gideceğiz? Bakalım.
You're behind the wheel. Do we know where we're going?
Hollywood Pastanesi. Postanesine gideceğiz. Hollywood Postanesi. 453. Oo, çatışmaya bak. Pislikler.
think, Phelps? Give me cover! Look who's bleeding!
Ve son buldu. Bizim Cole Phelps bayağı iyi. Aa, yaşıyor.
Tell Courtney.
Ne söyleyeyim Courtney'e?
Bad luck.
Aa, elinde kağıt var.
It was worth a try.
Ne diyor acaba? Öldü adam.
God.
İtiraf etti. Lenny.
Polar Bear Ice Company. Really did it.
Polar bir buz
Most
şirketi.
people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Sanırım 15. bölümde o şirketi analiz etmiştik. Buzların içerisinde morfinler taşıyorlardı, uyuşturucular taşıyorlardı. Şimdi şuraya da bir gidelim. Aa, bu adam da ölmüş. Kim öldürdü acaba? Kim vurduya gitti? Bakalım cebinde ne var?
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
Bağlantılı kişilerden. Oraya baktık, oraya baktık. Bakma artık.
Juski, Beckett, Goldberg, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
Not everyone has your unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole.
Şimdi gideceğiz.
You know the way. You can drive.
Buluşma yerine
Where
gideceğiz.
are we going?
Buluşma yerine geldik. Saat 9:15. Adamın cebindeki notta buluşma yeri yazıyordu. O buluşma yerine geldik.
All right, let's kill these red bastards.
Keep moving, I'll cover you. On the roof, Cole, nail him.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Geliyorlar.
Give me some space here. Stay down.
Nereden atış ediyor o?
Wide open here. Find your cover. They're making a run for it after them.
Damn.
Stay in cover.
İşte böyle.
I'm
Harika.
gonna put out an APB on every
İyi bir
one of the
çatışmaydı.
sons of bitches on that
Sıcak çatışma.
Car 11 King, come in.
Carl Evan King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's
Courtney
not correct.
bizimle
Call
görüşmek istiyormuş.
11K, I'll take that as a roger.
Carl Evan King en route.
You're behind the wheel.
All right, where to?
Polis merkezine geri dönüyoruz. Polis merkezine geldik ve patron bizimle görüşmek istediğini söyledi.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But Cap,
Sorgulamayı ben yapacağım.
No buts.
Ben
This is
yapacakmışım.
more important.
Courtney ile görüşeceğiz. Patron öyle dedi. Artık Roy olmadan tek başımıza soruşturma yapacağız.
there's a quack in there with him.
What gives?
Beats me. Word came down from the chief that it was okay.
We got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight. He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him on Temple.
Biz niye buraya geldik?
He ran
Oda
the
1'e
light on
gideceğiz
Olympic,
herhalde.
and we finally collared him on Temple. We got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
Heavens, for God's sake! Grown men playing at being boys.
Ve sorguya geldik.
Is this your attorney?
No,
Aa,
detective.
o gazetedeki
This is
kişiler.
Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
O morfinlerin bu en başındaki adamlar bunlar herhalde.
How do you do, sir? You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor,
Ben de merak ettim.
mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical
Öğretmen-öğrenci ilişkisi
He has a very
olduğunu
bright
söyledi.
future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation. I would have asked Beckett or
Piyade bölümünden
Driscoll
çalınan
about their
silahlar
involvement,
hakkında
but
bilgi
that's difficult,
alacağız.
considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
Atarım. Gayet iyi atarım. Çünkü cebinden
You're lying, Courtney. The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this.
Nişancının
You either give it up or I go after Jack.
defterinden
How do you prove that, Cole?
hiç iyi şeyler çıkmadı. Nişancının defteri. Tetikçinin daha doğrusu. Courtney, Sheldon ile ilgili bilgiler
We know about your
vardı.
showdown with Cohen. We found notes on your guys.
Cohen is hitting our old. He believes we have the morphine. I told him that we don't have it. And that's the truth. Isn't it?
Sakin ol.
I believe Mr. Sheldon. I think he's telling the truth, detective.
Peki soygun?
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
Ama Beckett öyle demiyordu. Beckett öyle
So you
demiyordu.
don't mind that the mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
Kanıt nerede diyor. Beckett'in itirafı. Courtney'e söyle. Kötü şans. Denemeye değerdi demiş. Yani burada Courtney'i
Beckett had a
açığa
message
çıkarmış.
for you before he died. Bad luck. It was worth a try.
Evet.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Hiç yalan yere
Have you
vir etme.
finished, detective?
Hiç yalan yere konuşma.
I'm just getting started.
Courtney.
You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You were Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor, good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
Ne oluyor?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you wear.
Torpile bak. Adamdaki torpile bak. Devreye ne adamları sokmuş. Araya ne adamları
You're one
sokmuş.
of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on?
You're suspended, Phelps.
Görevden alındık.
Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him
Rozetimi
waiting.
ve
What is going on?
silahımı
Your wife's
bırakmam
attorney
istendi.
has pictures of you and the German.
Vay be.
Compromising pictures.
Bu nasıl olur
He's
ki?
pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
Olaya bak.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot.
The department doesn't need
Olaya
this
bak.
kind of publicity, Phelps.
İdama kadar geldi. Ne yaptın
Hand over the
böyle?
gun. Keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press. What the hell were you thinking?
Ne olacak şimdi? Ah be. Ah be Cole Phelps. Ulan olaya bak. Adamdaki torpile bak. Eve döndük. Eve döndük artık. İşimiz yok. İşsiziz şu an.
Marie, listen, Marie, I
Mary.
need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie.
Aa,
They're my
eşimiz.
daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You
Evden
have
de
done
kovulduk.
enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie. Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you?
Bizim hakkımızda haber çıkmış.
What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney and you will be hearing from him.
Vay be. Evden atıldık. İşten atıldık.
To tell you what I've been going through.
What
Daha
you've
ne kadar
been
kötü bir
going
gün
through.
geçirebiliriz
I
ki?
have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning.
Mary.
I can't stand it, Cole.
Bu adam nerede kalacak şimdi? Gitsin bir otele. Gitsin bir yere. Bak. Bizim fotoğrafımızı da çekti. Lan gider ayak. Kötü bir son. Ama davamız devam ediyor. Bunu gizlice sürdürüyoruz. İşimizi gizliden yapmaya çalışıyoruz. Devam ediyoruz. İşten alındık. Tamam. Silahımızı bıraktık. Rozetimizi bıraktık ama bu kadınla ilgili bizim basında haberimiz çıktı. Bir dakika ya. Aa! Cole Phelps karısını mı aldatıyor? Çete savaşlarına ve çözülememiş bir soyguna rağmen gazeteleri dolduracak bir hikaye olacakmış. Ve rütbemiz düştü. Kundakçılık masasına geçmiş bulunuyoruz. Bir sonraki davalarda görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.